think the guy who owned it didn't really
care. I think you're right.
What are you recording for?
I'm a YouTuber. This is potentially problematic. I arrived home and neither mom nor dad are here and I do not have a key. Hello. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm at the house. Where are you? What?
I don't have a clue. Dad just told me that this morning that he wouldn't be able to pick you up so I would need to come pick you up at the airport at 5:15.
Now I'm gonna wait about half an hour till mom gets home to let me in since I don't have a key. So in the meantime, we're gonna take a walk to Glen Park and I'll show you a little bit about where I used to train and where I spent the majority of my childhood. It is about 6 o'clock right now, which is about the time I'd usually head up to the park to start my second bout of training while I was in high school and really before high school. So during the week, I get a bike and I'd put a bucket of balls on each handlebar and a backpack on my shoulders, and I would ride this route that I'm walking right now so I could do my training. I would go to high school practice when I was in high school, do all that BS, get yelled at by my teammates and coaches for being different, and then I would go home, do homework for a couple hours, and then come up here when it was a little bit cooler and train for 2 or 3 hours up at the park by myself. There are no signs, or there weren't any signs on the fences that said I couldn't throw against the fence. However, there was a certain tennis teacher who didn't like the sound of the ball hitting the fence. So we had our run-ins for years and years. Anyway, I would ride my bike along this little stretch here, and then I would do my throwing. And then I would throw against this fence, and I would work my way back, way over there to the building, or back in those trees over there to do my long toss. So I would have my 2 buckets of balls. I would start about here, I would throw a couple, I'd walk back a couple steps, I'd throw a couple more, etc., etc. So if you look over here on the fence, one cool feature about this park, these 2 bars, that one and that one. And you notice over here, there's no bar. And over here, also no bar. And that is because when I would throw weighted balls, I would always throw in those 2 sections of the tree. And so the bottom part of the fence started, instead of being flat, it started kind of like bending up. And then tennis balls would start rolling underneath the fence and looking like that on the ground. So the park came in at some point and fixed that. You know, I considered actually buying the tennis court from the city somehow and erecting a statue of myself and naming it after myself just to mess with the guy. This is the path I took 6-7 days a week for like 8 years, getting my extra work in, chasing the dream of becoming a big leaguer. And now I'm a big leaguer and I'm back home and wandering around the same area. Oh, she's gonna get rattled. Okay, time to sort through some boxes and figure out what I am and am not taking and pack up the truck and get on my way to Arizona. We have my plaque for getting to 100,000 subscribers. Shout out to all of you, all of my fans, all of Momentum fans. Momentum just got their plaque a week or 2 ago. And this one's for my personal channel, Trevor Bauer. So if you haven't followed that, if you haven't subscribed to that, go do so now. But pretty cool. I'm gonna hang this up in my new facility that I'm going to later today. All right, this is what we got for the truck. Well, in the middle of a long road trip here, we're about halfway going across the desert. This is what we're staring at for the next probably 3 hours. What a long trip. We've gained entry. Where is... All my buddies must be asleep. I need to get some sleep myself, so I'm gonna catch up with you guys. Oh, a buddy. Hey, hey, 2 buddies.
What's up? It's us.
What's up?
Look at you, buddy.
Hey.
That's full head of hair there. That's a lot of hair.
We gotta take control of my building for the first time. I guess I'll give you a tour real quick of what the place looks like. They used to house like vintage cars here and have car shows. So that's kind of what it's set up to be, kind of like a little welcome area. And I want to put, probably want to get a TV or a couple TVs up here on the wall. So you can watch sports out here or something. Put some fridges down here. little athlete lounge, put some couches around, just a nice little welcome area. And then over here is just this little like staging house that they had. But what we're thinking about doing is putting up top is actually closing this off up here so that it's a roof, but also can have stuff up on top of it, and putting a stairwell to get up there. And then we can put offices up there. We can put another lounge up there, a little content studio up there, maybe a foosball table or a ping pong table or something up there. It'd be kind of cool as a like cool little area to hang out. And then a really wide open space where we can put a cage to throw in. We can put a gym in here, some equipment. We got a large white screen here, so we can put on fights or sports or whatever else, look at video on a massive screen. Be pretty cool. And yeah, this is the rest of the staging over here for what used to be in here. We got like a kind of westerny vibe. How was your trip up the ladder?
Terrified of heights.
I hate heights as well. I think the guy who owned it didn't really
Care.
care.
I think you're right. I don't know if you hit it or what, but there it went.
I didn't even hit it. Well, given that Buster was holding the glass when it shattered, to have just this little cut on my hand and just a little cut on his hand is probably pretty fortunate. I had to come get some food before we continue with our construction thing, getting showered with glass and tearing walls apart. Sunny day here in Arizona.
2 days in a row. You were here yesterday, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I just have to ask who you are.
I'm a YouTuber.
You're what?
I'm a YouTuber.
Oh, okay. Oh, is this going right now?
At my new lodging for the next couple months. All right. What do we got? Guest beds. That's cool. It's nice kitchen. Nice living room. Good grief. What a long day. I'm gonna go hop in the shower because that's gonna feel amazing right now. And then I'm probably just gonna hop in bed, wake up a little bit earlier tomorrow and set everything up and get going. First day of training tomorrow. I'm excited. First day of the off season.